Hey guys, this reading will be for Cancer signs, Leos, and for Aquarius. So if you have any of those dominant in your chart, or either of those are your sun, moon, or rising signs, or you're cross-watching, then welcome to the channel. And this is Mystic Bree, and I'm here to give you your shit for the day. But the day's over with. So we're going to just kind of look over today and see what kind of energies you were dealing with today and kind of see if it resonates. I figured I'd do it this way today, just to kind of test it out. And like, I know tarot is real. I'm sure you think it is, or you know it is as well, or you wouldn't be wasting your time on watching the videos. So basically, my issue is, like, let's see how the day went, and let's see if these cards are representative of the shit we dealt with today. If that makes any sense. Alright, so, get the cards ready. Don't hear me shuffling. I'm so sorry. Alright. The first card for the energy of the day that I pulled for you is the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups in this position, just for energy alone, tells me that either, which is completely going to be two opposite things here. I mean, they're way opposite too. Either you're in a third party situation, or either you are feeling like you found a relationship to where you can work on it. You know what I mean? So it's going to be completely two different things. Like I said, I haven't pulled other cards yet. But as of this one, I'm getting the energy of a third party relationship, possibly. Either that's known about, like you know what's going on, or either somebody else is putting you in a situation, or either the other person doesn't know at all what's going on. Like the third wheel, whatever you want to call it. I don't think they know that they're in a third party situation. Like, I really don't feel that they know that. And I feel like that's because of somebody. I don't know who. We're going to figure this shit out. We're going to see. And the wind's blowing hard today. The Chariot. So this is Cancer's card. And I did say this reading was for Cancer, Leo, and Aquarius. This is confirmation that my reading is for the right person, or the right people out there. So basically, the movement forward here, this is what's blocking you, like your energy from moving forward. Like, you don't really know what's going on, and so you can't move forward, and that's the block. The block is the inability to move forward. You can't progress. You're in your head too much about this emperor or empress, if whatever, floats your boat. And you can't seem to get this shit to go right. You know what I mean? Like, nothing's going right, and you've got to, in this position right now in your head, you're in this Four of Cups mode where, and that's the next card I have, by the way, and the Four of Cups mode basically is like bored, comfortable, complacent. I mean, you don't have to be comfortable, but it could signify that for some of you. But you're like, you're just not feeling it. You want something more. You want something else. You're just like, what the fuck is this? Is this what I'm settling for? Maybe you miss somebody, you know, whatever, but that, I feel like that's what you're dealing with right now, that you're not too happy about that situation, to be honest with you. And then the next damn card I pull is the Two of freaking Swords. So yeah, I do feel like somebody made a decision, and it was a painful decision to either cut you out of their life, or you had to cut somebody out of your life. I feel that that is what started the whole issue, was this third party situation, and you had to make a decision, or this other person did, to walk away from something that they, you know, cared about. And it hurt you. It hurt you to make this decision. You were, you know, blind to this shit at first. Like, you had no idea this person was doing this to you. You had no idea this person would do this to you. And it took you by surprise. I pulled the Empress. The Empress. Okay. So, your past mode, you were the Empress. You felt this shit. You had this shit. This motherfucker walked away from an Empress. So he's never going to ever live this down, okay? Like, never going to live this down. It's going to hit them hard, and when it does, they're going to understand. They're going to realize that they fucked up. That they damn sure fucked up. Let's see what your future. Two of Wands in the future. All right. So the Two of Wands, basically, yes, it's a decision, but you're going to have to make a decision whether you want to take this passion that you have and place it towards a person or towards something else that brings you happiness. I mean, it's going to come down to you ultimately, and obviously it does, it's your choice, but, you know, whatever, there's something that you're passionate about, that you're very passionate about, that you may have an opportunity to work on. And if so, then you need to make sure that you're making the right choice. Because, you know, you just got 2 and 2. I pulled 2 and 2 back, okay, like back to back. So you need to look up, you know, those numbers anyways. But I'm driving or I would do it, but I'm not going to do it on my phone. So whatever. But 2 and 2. And, I mean, because the numbers keep pulling out. They're resonating with you for some reason. Like, they keep coming out. The fucking devil came out for your future. All right. So depending on what your decision, this could also be Capricorn energy, so you may be dealing with a Capricorn, or you may have that heavily also in your chart. But for the devil to come up next in the position of the future energy, that tells me that something's going to be holding you back a little bit, or you're going to be allowing something to hold you back because you're not 100% sure. Maybe that 2 of Wands is what I'm saying. You're kind of going back and forth on a decision, and I think something's trying to hold you down to it. Alright, for your personal energy right now, I got the fucking Page of Wands in reverse. Alright, that's the only reverse card I pulled out so far. The Page of Wands, your energy, I feel like you may be watching somebody, or they may be watching you, kind of like I don't want to say spying over here, but you may be spying, or they may be spying on you, but I get that energy from this card. But in reverse, it tells me that maybe you blocked them, and they can't spy on you. There's some kind of block on that, or either they've got you blocked, something's going on, like you would try to block, you tried to check them on them and you couldn't, or they tried to check on you and they couldn't, and that's what the energy is surrounding you now in your environment. Holy fuck. The Prince of Swords in reverse. Okay. Well, the Prince of Swords, basically in this deck, is like the Knight of Swords, and, you know, knights are always truthful. Granted, the truth may hurt, but someone in your environment around you is trying to tell you what's really going on, or they've tried to tell you, or either whatever, but you refuse to listen to them. I feel like with this being in reverse, that there was a block on that knowledge of that message, or either that message never got to you and you did not know that this person was doing that to you. But with the energy of the, you know, Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, excuse me, that's a fast-moving energy. So it came out of nowhere. Literally, came out of fucking nowhere. Alright, let's see. Your hopes and fears. The King of Swords. Fucking players. The fucking Burger King is what that one guy calls him. It trips me the fuck out. Or the King of Wands, he calls Burger King, I think. But the King of Swords basically is a cold person, and it could be an air sign, but it's a colder person that is kind of authoritarian. I had to say that word right. And can also come across as being a little bit a disciplinarian maybe, but at the same time they're successful because that's how they are, and that's what's worked for them. You know, they've been through a lot of pain. They probably went from a King of Cups to a King of Swords, and they're looking for somebody, you know, whatever, to make them feel better, which they can only get from themselves. But they're cold, and they don't really understand the nurturing, intuition, feeling, emotional side of life, not like water signs do. And this being your hopes and fears, I think this is what you fear, is like that you will become this instead of the King of Cups, that because of the situation it's going to make you cold and rigid, or either you fear that when this person, whoever you end up with, will be like this King of Swords, and you don't want that again. You want someone who's going to be affectionate and loves you and shows it to you, and doesn't speak it, it's someone that shows it to you. And I do feel that you will be getting that, but it's only if you steer clear and make the right decision. Remember, you got to make the right choice, that you can steer clear of that devil energy. Alright guys, that's what I got for you, and I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you later. Bye.